Hi, baby. Are you ready to meet your baby brother? Are you ready? Good morning. So, I think that today might be the day. I don't know. I think it might be the day. Let me tell you why. So I had to get on my birthing ball and to talk to you guys because I think I might be going into labor today, guys. I'm recording this video just in case because I'm not sure right now. It's currently July 20th, so my son's due date is tomorrow, July 21st. 2 weeks ago, I was 4 centimeters dilated already. So they told me that I'm 60% effaced. My cervix 60% effaced. I am Group B strep positive. So really all that means is that they offered to put me on antibiotics through the IV, which it's up to you if you want to accept or reject. We decided after looking into it or whatever, we just decided to go with it, to go with antibiotics. We went to go get checked 2 days ago, and there was no progress. So I spent a week at 4 centimeters. I stood at 4 centimeters dilated, 60% effaced, no real difference in like contractions because my contractions wouldn't be painful. I would call them Braxton Hicks. It's like, you know, when they tell you that when you know, like I was just like, it's not time yet. Like my body's not there yet. So tomorrow I make 40 weeks. Tomorrow is exactly the day that he's supposed to be born, July 21st. So I decided I didn't want to be induced. I want my baby to come naturally now, you know, so that's what I'm hoping for. I feel a little more crampy this morning. I woke up and literally from the minute I woke up, I've been starting to get like these little contractions. Like, so what I'm practicing is like the minute I get a contraction, all I think is breathe. And I'm just prepping myself for those stronger contractions. So I put my hands on my belly and then I fill up my belly with oxygen for 4 seconds. So I breathe in for 4 seconds and then I breathe out from my mouth for 6 seconds. So like put my hands on my belly like this. And then I just go breathe in, breathe out. And it does help. It helps to try to get like 4 good ones because they can get you through contractions, through the time that it takes to do a contraction. I feel good right now so far. It's manageable. When the contraction comes, I just be like, woo, like I just gotta like lay here like on my birthing ball and just like breathe it out because it's pretty painful. And I think the scariest part is thinking that it's gonna get worse and it's gonna get more intense and they're gonna get longer. Like just the thought of that, I'm just like, yikes. Like at this point, I don't even know if I should eat. I'm gonna have my shake. I'm gonna have my Herbalife shake because it's light. It's not something like solid or heavy. And I'm gonna just drink my water. I'm gonna have a baby today? No way. Okay, you guys, so we just got to my mom's house. We're pretty much just waiting for my mom to get here and then we're gonna be heading out to the hospital. It's like 40 minutes away, so that's why we want to kind of at least be in the area even if we don't go in right away. Let's give you guys maybe like a final look at my belly before Devin comes out of it. So, oh, by the way, I've pooped like 10 times already. I don't know if it's the nerves or you know what, but like I have literally just been pooping. We're on our way to the hospital. Then I am drinking my mom's spicy ass ginger tea. There's a really big bag there with fruits and a whole bunch of stuff. Literally Kevin packed a whole bunch of stuff. He's keeping me laughing in between my contractions. We're like 5 minutes in the hospital. My mom is here and Kevin is here. They haven't eaten anything, so we came to this taco spot and they're eating. My mom is is literally shitting bricks. Like, she's so nervous. So we're just kind of waiting it out. We want to wait until they're like 2 minutes apart so that we can go, or like super intense to the point where I cannot handle it. So we can go to the hospital. So keep you guys updated. Oh, and I got a watermelon juice. I feel so good in between contractions. And we're just waiting for my contractions to be 2 minutes apart still. My last one was 5 minutes ago. So, we shall see.
Maybe half, almost completed the process. Y si ella dice, si ella tiene como 7 centímetros, the baby's almost here.
So right now they're prepping the delivery table, she called it.
There's awake, Devin, because he's lazy, he's sleeping.
My water broke.
Rompió fuente ya. So
yeah, she just told Danny that she's seen so many deliveries in her 15 years here.
she's the first case that she's seen that way.
That she's the
Strong woman.
most controlled, right?
I'm trying to keep it that way.
So here we are.
He's sunny side up. We're trying to get him facing my butthole. His nose facing
Yep,
my
that's
butthole.
exactly what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Contraction time. Oh yeah? Just broke her water.
Ya lo más grande pasó, olvídate. Chiquito lindo, Devin.
What's the pit running at? 333?
333. 500?
Yeah, go to 5.
No, ¿sabes por qué él no había nacido antes? Porque él estaba durmiendo. Era por eso. Because he was sleeping. No le enseñó. Esa trompita.
Does it stop again?
Hi.
Yeah. Su mamá. Cosito. Qué muy chiquitito. Ay, tu mamá.
I didn't know if you wanted to
Sorry,
do
no, I didn't.
How you feel, chat?
Champion. Amazing, right?
Cramps.
So we ended up with 3 stitches, small tear, but she pushed all on her own, no epidural.
Chu mamá, mira qué trompito. Mira, tu mamá. Oh, ya. Su bebecito, ¿ves? Gracias, Señor. Ay, gracias, Padre amado. Este muchachito. Ay,
Did he
carajo.
latch?
Mira cómo se pegó de una vez.
He literally latched on like
Tienes que
that.
dejar que jale, hasta que baje. Hasta que baje ya chu mamá. Jala, papi, jala. Que yo-
So right now it is 4/17, July 21st.
First diaper change. And that's my dad.
Hi, Debbie.
We did it. I feel so much better today, and really grateful for these two. So my mom over here, mommy,
Hi.
obsessed, and Kevin, babe. Yeah, he's out, but I'm super grateful for them because they literally got me through my entire labor. You know, it was just like going through the contractions. They put me on antibiotics, so I got 2 rounds. I got them every 4 hours. But my contractions kept coming in, and in one contraction, then I saw that my water was breaking, so I was leaking, but it wasn't like psh, like a whole bunch of water. It was like I started to leak, and I remember we were all like, oh wow, like even though I was leaking, my water didn't like fully break, like it didn't all go down. So she asked me at that point, we kept waiting, and it was like small leaking. So what she asked was, do you want the doctor to finish, well, she was like, your water already broke, do you want the doctor to finish like kind of breaking your water so that it can all come out? And I said yes. So the doctor came, and then literally when he broke my water even more, I guess, you could hear the pop, and then you can like all that water came gushing down. Literally the next contraction right after that was like intense, like super intense. It was one thing that I focused on. It was like taking a deep breath in through my nose for 4 seconds and then out through my mouth for 6 seconds. And basically if you do that 4 times, so literally the entire day I was focused on that. If you do it 4 times, it'll be enough to get you through a contraction. Now as the contractions got longer, then it would kind of take like 5, 6 deep breaths. And the last 2 deep breaths, or the last 3 deep breaths, were the toughest, because that's when the contraction was hurting the most. But all I was focused on was like, you know, just don't tense my body up. I try not to tense my body up. I try to stay loose. If my body was like, just let my body do what it had to do, and just breathe, and let the pain come, let the pain go, don't fight it. That's what I was kind of telling myself. I barely spoke. Like I literally probably didn't talk at all from the minute I got to the hospital till like literally after I gave birth. I started like getting chills, I started shaking, and pretty much I was just waiting for each contraction to come. And I was asking myself, like I was literally just asking myself, can I handle one more contraction? Can I handle one more contraction? And I was just taking it 1 contraction at a time and just breathing. And then I started to feel him lower. I started to feel like I had to push. I started to feel like I had to literally like, and then at one point it was like, it almost felt like my body was already starting to push the baby on its own. So at that point I let the nurse know, and she was like, okay, are you ready? Like, do you want to start pushing right now? Or like, she's like, the longer that you basically hold off on pushing, the less your pushing time. So I wanted to push for the least amount of time. I didn't want to be there pushing for so long. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to hold it, and I'm gonna try to hold it. So I held it until like literally I felt him like basically coming out. So that's when I told her, she's like, okay, let's lay you down. And I was like, that's it. Like, it's like, you know, like I don't know, your body just tells you. So they laid me down, and then they were trying to show me how to push in the beginning. I had no idea how to push. She said to hold both of my legs up, like hold them up close to my chest, put my elbows up, tuck in my chin, and then push. Basically, when you push, you have to make sure you breathe in and hold it and push without breathing out until basically you're done pushing, and then you quickly pick up another breath, hold it, you push and like that. And I was pushing for 20 minutes, which is not bad. You know, obviously you take a break, you wait for the contraction to come, and then you push, and then you basically wait for another contraction, so you have that breathing time, that resting time. I felt scared to actually push. I don't know why. But once I started like leaning into and trusting myself and just like, okay, just push and get. The nurse was amazing. She was telling me like, you know, she was telling me what to expect. So she was telling me, you're gonna feel this like ring of fire, and when you feel that, don't shy away from it. She was like, I want you to get real angry at it and push, and just push and get real angry at it and push through it. And I was like, okay. So literally right after that, I started pushing. They saw the baby's head, and I stopped pushing. I started breathing, and the baby's head kind of went back inside. And my mom saw the baby's head. She was like, man, it went back inside, whatever. So there I got angry. I was like, no, okay, we're not letting this happen again. ¿Cuántas veces subió la cabeza para arriba? Como 3 veces salió. So basically like 3 times it went out, but the push wasn't strong enough to like break through. So on the last one, I made sure I pushed extra hard, and then the head stood there. Basically, I felt that ring of fire, and I remember what she said about pushing through it. So I remember feeling it and thinking to myself, like acknowledging it, okay, that's the ring of fire, and don't shy away from it, get angry at it and push. And I also had like Kevin right here in my face, literally like coaching me through it. He was like talking to me like, you need to push, you know. He was really great. And then I had my mom there. Like they were all, at one point, like towards the end, they were all pushing with me. Like, even the doctor was like, come on, push, let's go. So like that really, like, I don't know, in that moment, I felt the most empowered that like in the entire day. In that moment, like those last, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or probably less, those last couple of pushes, I felt I was not afraid. I was empowered, and I felt so, because just looking at them, they were seeing the head, they were so excited, and they were like, push, you know. So I just kind of fed off of their energy, and I just started pushing. And next thing you know, the whole baby just, you know, the whole baby just comes out. And I was like so surprised, like I was so shocked. I thought that I was gonna keep pushing for more, like, you know, I thought I was just getting started. Next thing you know, the baby's out. Like they had him out already, and I was just like I was literally in shock. I was just like, you know, just composure, controlled, breathe, don't exert too much energy, don't scream. I didn't scream, like not once throughout my labor, throughout the contractions, throughout the pushing. I think my mom told me just one time where I was like, ugh, when I was pushing. And that was the only time that they actually heard my voice. And I literally, because I just felt like it took more energy out of me, and it also tensed my body up to like scream. After that, the baby came out. They put him immediately, skin to skin immediately. They put him on my belly right away. He peed on me twice. We delayed the first bath. So literally by like a whole day. It was like 24 hours later that they bathed him. And another thing was that we did the delayed cord clamping. So it's gonna be an experience where you're gonna get to see how strong you are, how courageous you are, how much self-control you can have. And my biggest tip would just be to try to have self-control, try to speak to yourself throughout the whole entire time. When you feel that feeling, that contraction coming in, let it come. Don't fight it. Don't fight against it. Don't tense up. Don't scream. Don't shout. Just kind of like just focus on your breath. Don't even focus on the contraction. Focus on your breath and focus on letting your body do what it's going to do. Is working and to get your baby into this world, and every contraction brings you one step closer to holding your baby in your hands. But this is me now.
Be ready to see transformation soon.
Yeah, and even yesterday, like my belly was
Bigger than
it was actually bigger. So even just from yesterday to today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, if you have any questions, I guess you guys can leave it in the comment section or let me know. And I hope this was helpful for anybody that is probably preparing for labor. You know, just know you got this. Like, you got this. You were made for this. Your body was made for this. And look at me. Like, you're just know that it's gonna end. Like, there's gonna be an end in sight. It's not pain that lasts forever. Literally, the minute you give birth, it's all gone, like magic, like literally. So you guys got this. I love you, and yeah, thanks for watching.